Applied Sciences.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Mr. President, sir, ambition. Ambition is a dead-seed fruit, and the greatest pearl to the soul is that which is likely to get precisely what he is seeking. President, sir, when I turned down the pages of history, I came across great personalities whose names are written with golden words just because of their ambitions and their hard work upon their ambitions. Enter in 15th century. William Shakespeare, born in 1564 AD, son of John Shakespeare. His father was Glover by trade who also experimented farming. William Shakespeare belongs to a poor family. William Shakespeare loved to learn English, but he was very poor in English language. His ambition was to write dramas, poetry, novels in English language, but people laughed at him. He failed in English subject and never graduated in English subject, but his ambitions to write in English remains alive, but people laughed at him. He worked day and night, and now in 21st century, no one can pass MA English without reading Shakespeare. No one laughs at him now, because life is worthless without ambition. Life is worthless without ambition. Now enter in 18th century. Imagine, this is 1892 AD. The Wright brothers opened a bicycle shop with an ambition that they will make a machine that can fly one day. But people laughed at them. They began understanding the basic ideas and theories of aerodynamics. They built their own engines and gliders, but they failed. People laughed at them. They built the first wind tunnel. This is where they experimented 200 of their models, but they failed. People laughed at them. They made the first aircraft. Their first flights lasted for 12 seconds and second for 59 seconds, but they failed. Their machine crashed. People laughed at them. But they worked day and night. Their ambition, their aim, their determination was sky high. And now in 21st century, they had made a machine that travels faster than sound, a machine that changes this world into a global village, a machine that helped the man to reach Mars and Moon. To reach Mars and Moon. Life is worthless without ambition. Life is worthless without ambition. As a famous poet has rightly said that, and I quote, "If you will simply go after that thing that you want, with all your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope and confidence turn paternity, if neither cold, poverty, famished and gaunt, nor sickness, nor pain of body or brain can turn you away from the thing that you want. If dog and grim you beside and beset it, you will get it. You will get it." Respected sir, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, a person who started his life as a clerk, worked day and night and became a judge, a person who had the ambitions to do something for his nation, a person who had the ambition to build Aligarh, a person who contributes all of his assets to Aligarh, a person who sings songs, who traveled across the subcontinent for his ambition, a person who begged people for fun, a person who dances on the stage for his ambition. People called him mad kafir, but the same person became the founder of Aligarh, the same person whose institute provides us leaders like Maulana Muhammad Ali Shah, the same person whose institute provides us leaders result for the Pakistan, the same person whose ambition led us to Pakistan, the Pakistan where we live independent and prosperous life, tribute to Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Life without ambition is worthless. Life without ambition is worthless. Respected sir, now is the age of darkness. Youth are committing suicide attacks because they lose their hearts and their ambitions are not fulfilled. But I advise them to work day and night, as it is rightly said that every dark cloud has silver lining. Thanks.
Mr. Faisal Fateh from Pakistan Institute of Engineering and Applied Sciences, please take the rostrum.
A correction please, my name is Mohammed Faisal Fateh. We seek divine protection against Satan's evil mind, and in the name of Allah, the merciful, the kind, stare into the eyes of this portrait. What you just saw was a dream of an Islamic welfare state, a society modeled of brotherhood and fraternity, justice and equality, love and unity, gifted with a sense of ultimate security, hearts full of love and salvation, behaviors gifted with Islamic moderation, systems free of corruption, minds free of discrimination, ambition, escalation, and a great, great nation. This was our highest ambition. Here we are, with shortage of electricity, loss of morality, pain and atrocity, bundles of corruption, and enlightened moderation, because we lacked our guide's ambition. And Mr. President, sir, this has made me say that life is worthless without ambition. Ladies and gentlemen, 60 years have passed, and for 60 years we have undergone pain, strain, atrocities, adversities, economic strangle, lived in a grove of corruption and put bribery into act. Every day our people commit suicide or killed in suicidal attacks, and the remaining, ladies and gentlemen, are not utterly safe from drone attacks. It seems as if the life of an ordinary American was more than a dozen Pakistani lives, and this is because we had a vision, but we lacked the determination to make that vision our ambition. We lacked the sense of collective efforts to achieve a goal which was so designed as to achieve both collective and individual benefits. And as a result, we have worthless, aimless, nefarious designs of life. So as it goes, it was a better example from the chapter of history. Now coming back to the present, we live in an environment where society's nefarious designs prohibit progressive changes. For example, our educational system has not improved over the years because we lack the ambition to bring positive changes, and as a result, we are deploying newly designed Western education systems which have nothing to do with our society. Every government sector today suffers corruption because we lack the ambition to eradicate the ills, and the story goes on. Ladies and gentlemen, let us try to understand what ambition really is. Ambition is actually the confluence of vision and determination, the act of putting together determination, struggle, and vision to achieve a goal, but it has been misunderstood. For example, we have ambitions like to acquire fame, acquire name, acquire wealth, and other individual benefits of the society. And that's why our society is suffering socially, morally, and economically. Ladies and gentlemen, glance down towards time and you'll see that it was always someone's ambition which made your life beautiful. Hundreds and hundreds of women were raped because they wanted to see your daughters in the sanctity of Chadar and Char Diwali. Hundreds of people sacrificed their lives because they wanted to see you prosper. Hundreds of sisters lost their brothers because they wanted to see your children safer. Because it was a mission to make your life beautiful, to see you free in a free country, in a free environment. It was ambition. Ladies and gentlemen, on the whole, we live a luxurious life, and this is because of someone's ambition. For example, we drive cars because it was Benz's ambition. We fly aircraft because it was Wright's ambition. We use computers because it was Babbage's ambition. And we enjoyed democracy because it was Thomas Jefferson's ambition. So it was ambition which made your life beautiful and luxurious. With the President and my dear audience, let us have some promises. Let us have a determination. Let us have an ambition that we will join our hands together. And if we do, we'll rise from rubbles and make a bigger Pakistan, a better Pakistan, where Chavi will fight against Pokhran, where Kahunda will fight against nuclear doctrine, where Aishas will be safer, Mukhtaras will be safer, where Pakistanis will rise and will never ever demise. And ladies and gentlemen, let us promise to make our lives better, and promise that we'll kiss the dust, that our generations will touch the sky, and most will perish, but our generations will live and triumph and honor. I thank you all.